Hello, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. It is so good to be here with you today. I hope that all is well with you. I hope that you are doing like me, enjoying the beautiful weather and allowing the sun to hit your face so that you can get some of this vitamin D. And I want to share with you today my transplanting of my strawberries that I had in the stackable containers last year into some fresh soil and also into some new stackables that are of a different color. But my goal is to eventually fill up all the stackables that I have with strawberry plants. But in the meantime, we're going to get these going. So come and join me as I put it together. Hello, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. This is the first Saturday of April, and it is a sunny one. Everything is looking so sunny and bright here. And today I am going to set up my planters here. And I want to use these for strawberries. I have quite a few. Let's see. And I got them from the Dollar Tree. There are 5 here. I also have some that I used last year, and I put strawberries in them. So they're stackable, 3-tier planter. And I love the blue, so I got a lot of them this year. And I really want to stake it. I want to really stack it high. And I want to have a lot of strawberries. So before I go to Home Depot, where I got the last batch last year, which was very productive, I'm going to set this up. And I have some soil already, so I'm going to be able to set it up and put it here on the deck. So let's go to that side of the garden where the strawberry plants have been spending the winter and see how they're doing, and then I'm going to bring them over here. As I said, it is just a beautiful day here in April, for the first Saturday in April, and the garden is really greening up. We had some rain, and every time it rains, everything just gets a little bit more lush, a little bit more beautiful. But it's just wonderful to have the rain and the sun the next day. I just love it because the ground is very moist and brown and ready for life, and I just have to decide what I'm going to plant and how I'm going to do it. So here are the plants, here are the containers, and you can see that they're right here. The strawberry plants are coming through, and something else is seeding in there as well, but I'm going to gather them up and take them up and repot them. See, it's starting to show some sign of greenery, which is great. Now, this is pistachio nuts. I just use the shells of the pistachio to cover the ground, the soil, I should say. I was just trying to keep moisture and also protect from bugs and stuff. I don't know how well it worked, but I did do I tried it out. Alright, let's go around and check out the rest of them. Here's another one. Now some of them, like this one, I believe was a runner, and I happened to just layer it in, and that one survived. These are from the original right there, and that one is from a runner. So they do multiply, and hopefully I'll do a better job of saving the runners. And since we're here, let's look. Here you can see this is chives. I'm so glad to see the chives coming up. I planted them from seed last year. It was too late for them to actually flower. But now that I have these patches, 1, 2, 3, I'm hoping that they will grow and expand and self-seed and create a little patch here. This is thyme, which I grew from seed last year, and this one I bought. So I don't know if they're going to come back or not, but I am growing some fresh thyme from seed, and we will see. And this is a blueberry bush, and we'll see what's going to happen, what will happen with these. But let me get back to what I was doing with the strawberries and focus in on the strawberries. So that's what it looks like stacked, and I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, so it's going to be a nice high stack of strawberries when I put it all together. It's going to look good. Okay, so I have them here and we can see them together. So what I think I'm going to do is clean this out, and I think I'm going to do every other one, you know, just have, let's see if we can get it in here. So we'll have one of the terracotta, one of the blue, the terracotta blue, and have it interchanged like that. And I'm thinking of ultimately leaving it on the deck here. That way I'll get plenty of sun, and that I'll be able to monitor it and eat the strawberries right from the deck here. I can just walk out from the house and pick my strawberries and not miss any, and monitor it too, because I have a lot of squirrels and birds and critters that come through, so this way I can cover them or net them or do something to make sure that they survive, especially when it starts fruiting. Okay, let me get busy. So I've gathered some tools together. My potting mix that I'm going to use, the Miracle Grow potting mix. I also have my fiskars that I'm going to use to trim this up. I'm going to dig them out, and we'll just see how well that they look, and we'll just go section by section and assess the situation, and then start to pot them up. The potting mix already has I believe fertilizer in it, or I can also give it some water fertilizer as well. When I'm finished, I can use that as well, because I do have some. But yeah, I think it's going to look really good when I am finished. So far what I've done is that I've transferred the strawberries from this container over into the blue. And what I did was I just gently tried to dig them up, and I layered first, of course, with the potting soil, and got as much of the root ball and the dirt, surrounding dirt, and just freshened it up with some of the Miracle-Gro mix here. So the next step would be to water it in real well, and that is going to settle them because the soil is already moist. The previous soil that they came out of, it had just rained and it was really moist. So this way they'll just settle in here into their new home, and that's one down. It's looking pretty good, and I like how it's draining. I had to make sure that I put the drain holes in the bottom. And these containers have drain holes. They have places there where you just prick them out like this. I'll just show you. So that's really a good thing, and it wasn't that hard to do. You just kind of like just press it in. See? And just make sure that you get your holes in there so you can get the drainage. I've planted them in, and now I've watered them in really well. I used some of the same soil from before, but I also added fresh soil, and the ones that seemed larger, like these two here, I transplanted them into this new container so that they would have some fresh soil from at the bottom. But this one here, I just kept these two in the same pot here, but just added fresh soil and removed one here. So we'll continue to monitor them, but I have 4 containers that have strawberries already in them. This particular one does not look like it's alive. It looks dead, so I didn't transplant it, but I have still 2 containers here plus another 2 as well, so I have 4 here. So I'm going to set these up and just monitor them, make sure that they get plenty of sunlight, which they will because they're going to be on the deck. So this is what it looks like for now with the Stackables and the strawberries. And so I've replanted them, put in fresh soil, and they're now here on the deck table, and they will get a lot of sun here. The sun comes in from the east over there, and it will keep them well. They'll get a lot of sunlight. And that is a good thing. So I'm excited about this, and this is just the beginning because, as I said, when I go to Home Depot and if I see any other strawberries, which I know they will have, I can get some more and fill up the rest of the containers. I actually like it better stacked here. I ended up stacking them here in this container, and I think the blue looks really pretty, and they will get plenty of sunlight and still be protected by the deck, the enclosure here. So I think that's their final resting spot for now. Well, if you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed watching me going through the process of putting it together, come and join me again, because this is not the end. No, this is just the beginning. We're just in April, and before you know it, those strawberry plants will be producing strawberries, and I want to share that with you. So come and join me again here at Catherine's Garden and Home. So if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to make sure that you don't miss a video, hit the notification bell for more videos. Thank you so much for joining me here, and come again. Yes, at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Yes, so thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.